Guys, we're expanding very, very fast just now. I mean, the wind could blow here and we would be creaking at the seams. We're going to have to run this place 24 hours a day very shortly. New customers are coming in and then they become regulars. Don't disappear into the sunset. You know, you get some attrition rate, but very, very little. Most people look at it and think, you know what, I can do this. When you put your first off order in, they come back and say they like the taste of the food. They like the service. They actually like the feeling of not being beholden to the supermarkets, the corporations. I don't want anything off them. I don't want their food. I don't want their electricity. I don't want their money. I don't want anything of this tarnished matrix out there. Confidence tricksters, that's what they are. Con med. The supermarkets, I'm going to do a post later on about it. The supermarkets are getting called out just now for price gouging and a cost of living crisis. They're being challenged for trying to squeeze more than they actually should just to take advantage, like these big oil companies. You want to keep giving them your business after what they've put in those shelves. I'll tell you guys, the biggest wake-up call this country is going to have is when they realise what the food they have been eating has done to them. That will be the biggest wake-up call in the history of this country. It's an absolute disgrace. The damage is there to see all around you. You wonder why people are so sick and there's on medication. It's one big greedy industry feeding another industry. It's the same people behind it all anyway. You know that anyway. So things like this, buying power, group buying, taking back your power. We're in a good position to leverage your buying power out there in the market and make yourself a big customer. These big organic warehouses like customers like us who are regular, coming in with an order every Monday, boom, another order. Not kidding on, not half in, half out. The orders are getting bigger every week. That puts us in good stead, doesn't it? You're thinking it's harder to get food and, you know, the supermarket do rations. If these big warehouses start to say, well, we've only got so much, who are we going to look after? There's a good food project. They pay us every week. They buy from us every week. They're easy to deal with. Got loads of customers. So we'll deal with them and then. And all these smaller guys, they're going to just say, well, there's a food shortage. We've got food with your name on it. We've deals with the best power companies. We can do all of these deals. We want to leverage the buying power that we've got while you've still got buying power. You've still got the power to actually make decisions of what you do with your own money. Stingy Scotsmen are not the worst people in the world to be looking after your money and out there negotiating deals. We do things in a certain way. The fact that we're in Scotland, we're a national business. It's as simple as that. You know, we've got a lot of Scottish customers. We're Scottish. We speak with a Scottish accent. I'll put some subtitles up if you can't understand me. But we're dealing with people from around the UK. I'm talking to people every single day on the phone from all around the UK. I've got thousands of phone numbers on my phone. Really nice people that I actually enjoy speaking to. And we really enjoy serving them. So the key is we're going to run into a brick wall soon with the amount of business that we can process from this little hub. So we need another hub and we need it fairly soon. And that all takes time and effort and work. These are the challenges that we face. They're good challenges to have. All I would say to you is this: every single order counts. Look at what we've got and think about your grocery and essentials budget. Think about the things you want to buy. Some people talk about the supermarkets and say, oh, but Steve, you're not as cheap as the supermarkets. Yeah, okay, but we've gone 12 months, right? They've been going Tesco 90 years, 100 years, something like that. There was a time in the UK, I think it was one in every £4 or one in every £7 was spent in Tesco. And I've turned up overnight from a little warehouse in Perth. It'd suddenly be as cheap as Tesco. I mean, we're good, but we're not that good. But we are capable of being as cheap as the supermarkets because they're price gouging just now. And I'll say to you to take that challenge and look at their organic versus the organic we've got in these shelves. You taste that different. The organic Pepsi challenges I've called it. We've got to take back control of our food system. We've got to take back control of our power. You've got to take back control of your lives because what you've been presented with just now is just not good enough. So don't walk through this because it's a real challenge out there. We've got a major opportunity. If I could get another 1,000 customers like the ones that we've got just now, we'd probably have to shut up shop for a while and say, right, that's us at capacity until we find another hub. That might be not a bad place to be, but it's also a challenge. I'm going to do another video on this, the challenges of growth and, you know, the challenges of expansion and how much food's actually out there to get these deals. You walk up to a farmer and say, I want to get X amount of veg boxes or X amount of chickens. These are not easy conversations to have unless you can back it up you need to be able to prove that you've got a home for that business before he's going to outlay any money or effort. Somebody knocking on their door telling them that they're going to save the world and they're going to save that farmer from worse and death. You know, we're an organised, structured business. We've got a lot to offer. And really what we've got to offer is the power of people coming together, good people coming together to take part in this good food project. And there's lots of other projects about it as well. To be honest, you probably need 20 or 30 good food project type businesses. And you know what? I tip my hat to anybody who tries it because it's no easy. I've never worked so hard in my life. Me, there's Jane, our team. And it's hard work, but it's great, but it's incredibly tough. You don't know the half of it, how difficult it can be to do this. But it's made easier by good people stepping forward and buying from us and lending us their buying power. They will get you a good deal. And the stuff's good, the service good, you feel good about it. Anyway, you know what I'm saying, guys. The right people will step forward. Anything I do from now on will be just to attract the right people. I'm not looking to be an answer to the masses. I'm looking for the people who we resonate with. If our story resonates with you, you'll come on board. There's no sales pitches here. We're just going to present what we're doing, why we're doing it, who we are, what we're about. And if you like it, you'll join us for all the right reasons. And it'll be nothing more than that. So thank you to everybody who supports us. And thank you to everybody who's just about to come on board. This is an energy play to harness the energy of money, take it out to market, bring it in with the best deals, and take your money away, take your energy and money away from those supermarkets at the same time. Have a look at what we've got. Think about what we're saying. If you like it, join us.